How old are you? All those years of life, you've been peeling a banana wrong this entire time. Do you know monkeys peel a banana from the bottom so then you don't get all the stringy parts? I can't believe we're watching a banana peeling tutorial. Yes, almost everybody peels it from the stem because it's so much easier. How are you even supposed to peel it from the bottom? My 90-year-old grandma with arthritis didn't even struggle opening a banana. But maybe some people do. So you take the bottom, you squeeze it, and then open it up. Okay, but then you got that little brown piece on the tip. Yeah, I don't want to eat that part. I prefer the nice clean banana tip on the other end. You still get the stringy, whoa, what are you talking about? You still get the stringy parts if you open it from the back anyway. You've been doing it wrong. Why? Because monkeys open it from the bottom, so you should be opening it from the bottom, and clearly they're the banana expert. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna open it from the stem. I had been doing squats wrong my entire life. I'm ashamed to say. Several years ago, I did like 1,000 squats in a day challenge, but I did them like this. I did them wrong. Bro, my posture, the form was incorrect. Ow, my back hurt just watching this video. No, you can't be doing that. No wonder they would hurt my back so much. Until I started taking Pilates classes, and then I learned you have to engage your core, tuck your rib cage in, and squat down without arching your back. That is the proper squat form. Well, now I know how to do it. Man, I used to hate working out so much because I could never get the form correct. And I'm like, why does it hurt to do anything? And then I started taking Pilates classes where form is of the essence. It's very important. And then I learned proper form for many exercises. And now it's great and I work out almost every day. Foods you've been eating wrong. Okay, no more banana, please, I'm begging you. Chicken wings.
The chicken wing. Most people eat chicken wings like this. They'll eat the top off, the bottom off, tongue out the
Okay,
center.
I'd be doing that until I learned a very valuable little hack. And I think he's gonna do this because I actually just filmed a video. Eating wings the correct way. Yes, you take the wings pants off. And by pants, I mean meat and skin. You push it down, it's all coming off. Dip it knuckles deep into the ranch. And you are left with 2 bones and a mouthful of wing. Yeah, so I tried this the other day. And guess what? It worked perfectly. But I did have to wait for the wings to cool down because you can't do it with like a smoking hot wing. You will burn your little fingertips off. Wait for it to cool down and then pull his pants off. I don't like all the cartilage and gross parts of the wing. This hack was not a 10 out of 10 for me. I prefer eating around the wing at my leisure, and you cannot stop me.
One bite chicken wing hack again. I don't know if I'm gonna be good at this because obviously I've been terrible at it before, but apparently you just push it down. Okay, you grab it, you push it to the side. Oh my God, it's already looking really, really good. And then dip it into the sauce and
Wait a second, is there another bone in there? Did she just eat a bone? I only saw one little bone come out. Unless that was a drum. That little bone is too small for a drumstick. Like this video if you think she just ate a bone. When you get a pack of Tic Tacs, you shake the box. A Tic Tac comes out, maybe 2, maybe 3. But wait, you only wanted 1 because that's a serving size. Yeah, so TikTok has this little invention that a lot of people might not have noticed, that you can tilt the bottle and there's a little section for a single Tic Tac to come out. Unless your breath really that stanky and you need to, you're gonna have to do this twice. The lid has a built-in Tic Tac offering bowl. Here you go, king. The gift of fresh breath. Nice. The hole in the handle of your pot has a use. When you are cooking with a pot, on the handle, there is a hole. What is the reason for this hole? Well, it has a purpose. Like most things in this world. When you're not using your spoon, you shove the spoon stick into the pot hole. That sounds inappropriate. But yes, it's meant to hold it there. So you don't put the spoon on the counter. You don't leave the wood to simmer in the tomato sauce. It goes into the handle hole. Wow, very convenient. It's like a built-in spoon holder. Okay, I've seen so many pictures and videos saying that you're wearing your earbuds wrong. You're not supposed to put it in like this. You're supposed to wrap it around and put it in upside down. Okay, I thought this was bull shark until I got a headphone sponsor and then I filmed a video, the headphones in like this. And then they made me refilm the entire sponsored video with it upside down. They're like, no, it has to be like this because this is the proper way to wear an earbud. But then I actually did it and they sat better in my ear. Cause like when I put them in like this, they always be popping out. They never sit still. You know, maybe you got loose ears or maybe you're supposed to rotate them upwards so they sit better. And then the wire, if you have one, goes around your ear. Apparently wired headphones are back in as a fashion statement. Or if you're too lazy to charge your headphones every day, get the wired one. I can't believe they really downgraded the iPhone to only having one hole. This used to have a headphone jack in it. Why did we have to get rid of the headphone jack? I can't believe it's never taught. What? Oh, I've seen people pour soda like this at restaurants. So it's supposed to have less bubbles and the bubbles don't like go everywhere and like jump out of your cup.
But I like all the bubbles.
So this is like a foam-free way how to pour your soda. You pour it upside down. I completely forgot about the bubbles because I have not poured me a thing of soda in maybe years. You pour this much and there's this much foam. But you want to save yourself some seconds? You put the Coke bottle upside down and then you pour it into the cup. You know, the real crime here is pouring a glass of soda with no ice. Stop wasting your time scrubbing inside of your blender after making a smoothie or blending anything. You give it a quick rinse and then you make the blender clean its own dishes. The blender made that mess. So you just put soap and water into the blender, blend it up for a little bit. It's gonna look like a milkshake, forbidden soapy milkshake. And then you rinse it out and voila, it's cleaned itself. I love when machines can do the work for us. You're gonna blend my smoothie and then you're gonna make a mess. You're gonna clean your own mess, okay? My blender costs like $400. Like, I would hope you clean yourself after I make a smoothie. I've been doing it wrong my whole life. Why did you pour all the juice out into a container and you're, wait, that's too much. I'm going to pour it back into the bottle. But no, don't pour it this way. Why? It's the part with the spout. You're supposed to do that. No? Not through the handle. You're gonna spill it. What? Is that what it's for? For pouring a large amount of liquid at a time? See, I didn't know that. If you look at one of those like plastic handles, it looks like a slide. Who would have thunk it? A slide for your juice to pour mass amounts of liquid back into the bottle. Okay, that is genius. I did not know that. We learned something new today. You have been pooping wrong your whole life. What do you mean? There's a correct way to poop?
Isn't the only objective to get it out of your body?
No, you're not doing it efficiently enough. If you're sitting on your toilet like this, you're doing it wrong. For optimal pooping positions, your torso and legs, you need to be squatting at a 35-degree angle. Why? What's wrong with just sitting? I feel like most of us just be hunching over a phone anyway. So this is your rectum while sitting. It's being yanked and the poop isn't able to flow freely. Versus while you're squatting, the rectum just goes straight down instead of at an angle, letting the poop flow more freely. Your puborectalis muscle is relaxed. Therefore, the rectum is straight. We got doctors on TikTok making proper poop form tutorials. Can't poop? Well, you're doing it wrong. Switching up positions for you. Is this what Ariana was talking about in her song? Use a footstool and it relaxes the angle of your rectum instead of going. This is what a modern toilet looks like. No good for the optimal poop position. They made this silly toilet that has a special shape. So instead of using a little stool to squat on, you can just buy one of these silly shaped toilets, which automatically puts your body into the squatty potty position. Wow, they don't make them like that anymore. I feel like they should just make toilets like this to begin with, instead of all the drama of a squatty potty. Ever wonder how mayonnaise is made? Well, it's really easy and you can make it at home. It is just massive amounts of oil, egg yolk, and I think mustard. Mix it up, immersion blender, and within a few minutes, it literally turns into mayo. Mayo grosses me out so much. What do you mean? It's whipped raw egg yolk and oil? You wouldn't eat a raw egg, but you would eat mayo by the spoonful? I just get grossed out by it. And it's usually made from like a not so good oil, like soybean oil. I am more of a mustard gal myself. Mayo just freaks me out. Another thing you've been eating wrong, cupcakes. A cupcake with like the frosting piled on top is like this high. Now, I don't know about you guys, my mouth don't open that wide vertically or horizontally. It doesn't matter. Most of the time I take most of the frosting off and just eat the cupcake with a normal amount of frosting instead of 2 inches worth of frosting piled up on top of it. But anyways, you're supposed to cut it in half and sandwich it together and make a little cupcake sandwich out of it and then eat it like that. That's still too much frosting for me, but I don't know. According to Jory Cakes, this is how you eat a cupcake. And if you don't, that's fine. Do whatever you want. Speaking of cake, something we have all been doing wrong is putting cake away. You have cake leftovers. Don't just put it in a container. Put it on the lid and then put the container on top. So you put it in upside down. So when you want more cake, you're not reaching into a container to eat the leftovers. You just open it up and it's right there on the lid plate. This is actually a genius hack that I can stand by. If you got guests over, you're having a party, you have fresh food that needs to stay cold, don't just leave it out. You can't just be leaving it out on the counter like this. That watermelon gonna go room temperature real quick. So you take another one of these containers, put some water into it, put it in the freezer, let that water freeze, and then you have a DIY cooler where you could just put the fruit on so it stays cold. I think this is the smartest hack that we've learned all day. Honestly, genius. Especially in the summer, you have sushi, you have sandwiches, you have any food outside that needs to stay cold. This is genius. Chinese takeout containers. Are you supposed to eat it straight out the box? No, but I like eating it out the box. It makes me feel like I'm eating Chinese takeout. No, you animal. Stop eating out of a box. These boxes are designed to be opened up into a paper plate. Well, that doesn't look like a plate to me. Well, you can eat out of it and you have all your food like spread out more. No, thank you. I prefer eating out of a box. You know, some of us just prefer doing things the good old-fashioned way. Okay, I could really use a hard-boiled egg hack because it is so annoying to take the skin off. What did you do? How did it peel so easily? I've heard so many tricks. Only use old eggs. Make sure they're room temperature before you boil them. Put some vinegar in the thing. Like, I don't know. What do you do? What do you do, Jort's Kitchen? Take a raw egg.
Bottom of it with a spoon until you hear a snap.
Oh. But did you crack the egg?
Now you just need to make sure your
No, you tap on the egg until you hear a crack. But did you not crack the egg? Is it gonna affect the boiling of the egg? No. Anyways, after you hear that crack, you put it directly in ice water. Okay, I've been doing that because I want to eat them right away, so I need them to cool down quickly. And then apparently the skin is supposed to slide right off. That's all it takes. A few spoon taps and it slides right off. Okay, next time I make hard-boiled eggs, somebody try this and tell me if it works. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the face and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Ow! I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.